Hi, welcome to ETA 56 days. We are on 50 days to go. Seems like time is flying. Today I want to talk to you about how to change your emotional state, how to deliberately change your emotional state. Now you hear me talking about emotions a lot. I love emotions. I have definitely made peace with my emotions. I'm a very emotional being. I kind of see it as a huge box of crayons with 36 different colors, and I kind of want to use all of them. I don't really have bad emotions and good emotions anymore, just some that I might not want to hang out as long as in others. Just like a brown crayon can be great for a tree trunk, but you don't want to have a whole page filled with just brown color. So today we're talking about changing your emotional state. This is a big topic for Tony Robbins, so I'll use his tool today. And the biggest thing is, once you realize that what your emotional state is actually made up of, it will be much easier to change it, because so many times we feel like we're at the mercy of our own emotions, and we really aren't when you break it down and you realize what are the actual individual components of every emotional state that you find yourself in, whether that's uplifting or, creativity or bliss or exhilaration or happiness, or whether it's, contentment or hopefulness or depression, anger, sadness. Every one of these emotions is made up of three components. So here are the three components according to Tony Robbins: physiology, focus, and language. So let's go through these one at a time. Physiology is all about your body, your posture, your breathing. How are you holding your body? For example, if you think about when you walk into a room and you kind of scan and you see different people, you know sort of what state of emotion they're in. A lot of times when somebody is just slumped over, shoulders forward, sad face, frown, you can tell when somebody is in a depressed phase, because a depressed some get very good at hiding it when they need to, but probably you wouldn't say, oh, this person sitting here, up and awake and alive, she's probably not depressed at this moment. So we have our little telltale signs of the different way that we use our body when we're in a particular state of emotion. So think back to, the first day that I shared, day 56, when I kind of asked you about your favorite emotional states. So think back to that and think about which ones do you do a lot, which emotions do you experience a lot throughout your day, throughout your week. And then kind of think about, how is your body positioned during those times? When you're having a very a sad moment, what are you doing with your body versus when you're having an exhilarated or passionate moment? What are you doing with your body? Your body language does so much. Also practice your physiology, because then you know what your body does during different emotions. So you can practice a happy emotion. How am I when I'm happy? Next time when you're just randomly in just a happy, excited, super awesome mood, check in with yourself. How am I holding myself? Am I standing? Am I sitting? Am I slouched over? Am I sitting up straight? Am I, waving my hands around like crazy while I'm talking to somebody? What am I doing when I'm in that particular emotion? Ways to change the physiology. So ways to change your body. This is something also that Tony Robbins talks about. How can you change your physiology? Some can be in a positive way, some can be in a negative way. People drink, people smoke, people take drugs because it changes your body physiology. This is more chemistry, whatever's going inside, whatever's going on inside your body. If you think about, for example, hangry, being angry because you're hungry, whenever you're just starving, you can be quite grumpy. I know I can be. So if you think about it, food changes your physiology. It changes what's going on inside your body, so then it changes how you feel. Other ways to positively change your physiology would be take a bath, go for a walk, do a workout. That's one of my favorites. Cuddle, with your puppy, your kitten, your significant other, whoever's around. Have a good cuddle. Practice your favorite physiology. For me, exercise is definitely one of them because it kind of does both for me. It takes my focus to a different place, but it also changes my body. And you'll notice, even if you just take like 5 minutes, even if you take 30 seconds and you just do a couple of push-ups or jumping jacks or whatever, or squats, you will notice that it kind of wakes your body up. It gives you more energy. It changes your physiology. Let's talk about the next one, focus. Focus is about thoughts, words, what you say to yourself. How do you change your focus? So think about all the tools we've kind of discussed so far, and I'm hoping you've been watching my videos. If not, you can always go back. But we talked about the emotional guidance scale. We talked about giving what meaning or definition we give something. We talked about meditation. Now there's another way to change your physiology. What are you doing while you're meditating? You're probably sitting up straight. You're probably not running around. You're actually being still in your body. We just had talked about card decks a couple of days ago. So these are all ways to change your focus. Another way to change your focus, and we all kind of naturally do this, is through distraction. Now, I must say there's useful and mind-numbing distractions. We all know mind-numbing distraction would be, just like plopping down on the couch, just putting on anything random, usually clicking through channels for forever. Luckily, I haven't had TV in forever because I find it to be so, it might be mind-numbing and great in the moment, but then afterwards I feel like I just wasted a bunch of time. I do love movies though, and sometimes I do just put in like one of my favorite romantic comedies just because I like the way it feels, I know that they'll come together, they'll be happy, there are some favorite scenes in there. Great for when you just really need to tune out, you need to distract yourself. Definitely a great way to change your focus, which also changes your physiology, so it changes your emotional state. Other times when I really just want to watch a movie, I usually try to make it something inspiring, something that gives me a particular feeling, I can't even think of a name of a movie right now, but for example, Heal Your Life with Louise Hay, that's a great one, or The Secret, something that has a great spiritual message. What the bleep do we know? Something that kind of reminds me, oh yeah, I'm the creator of my own life. There's some great documentaries out there, which is good. So we have movies. Of course, you also have music, which can be great. It can be mind-numbing or inspiring. It could be, put on your favorite song and dance for 3 minutes. That always changes your physiology, your focus, your state of emotion. YouTube videos, podcasts, those are great for me because they always kind of get me back in the mindset of what am I about? What do I want to hear about? What do I want to learn about? Obviously books, blogs, for me journaling, writing, if anything, just writing really helps me to change my focus, just change my current focus from whatever's going on. Journaling might start out with, this is what's currently bugging me, but then it always kind of goes back into, either asking my higher self, my spirit guides to kind of give me insight into that, or just kind of making sense of it. So initially journaling for me is kind of like getting it out, and after that it's more about, okay, what is the positive message here? What can I learn from this? Where can I go from there? Number 3, the third aspect. So remember, we have 3 aspects that make up how we feel, that make up our emotions, and that's physiology, how are you carrying your body, focus, what you're focused on in the moment, and language. So language is all about how you say something to yourself, because we say stuff to ourselves all the time. Sometimes I talk out loud to myself. I do. I think it's even more to the point rather than just talking to myself in my head. But I do talk to myself in my head all day long. I give myself a lot of feedback. So if you think about it, when somebody says something to you, you automatically have an emotional response to it. Do you like the way the person phrased it? But more than that, do you like the way that they said it to you? You know, what tone of voice did they use? Was it aggressive or was it gentle and soothing? What tone of voice did they use? So we all know this. When someone else says something to us, it can feel very offensive to us. Well, think about how you're talking to yourself. What tone of voice are you using with yourself? Because a lot of times we're not so nice to ourselves. And I catch myself. And, you know, of course, right now with a baby boy growing inside me, I'm also like, it's not just, you know, me that I'm talking to. He's also picking up on this. And I really want to use a gentler tone of voice with myself. Coaching yourself. It's like you're coaching yourself all through your day. And I have noticed there are two different styles of coaching yourself. Either the gentle, nurturing way or the I need a kick in the butt kind of way. And actually both of them work and both of them have their place. It's always funny. I take a lot of notes on my phone because my phone goes with me everywhere, and so I just write down notes when I have random thoughts. And it's so funny because I'll read back through them, and some of it is really about, you know, gentle, about, you know, Christine, you're having a bad day. It's okay. We're going to work through this. You know, your angel's got your back. It's going to be all right. And then other days, you know, I look at other notes and I'm going, okay, Christine, that's it. You have to get your stuff together, you know? So figure out what works for you and what you need in the moment, and just check in with yourself. And right now, ask yourself, what motivates me more? Is it when somebody, you know, nurtures me, or is it when somebody goes, okay, you're so much stronger than this. Get your stuff together. Let's do this. What do you need? And what do you need right now? It's so important to know that about yourself and check in with yourself. And, you know, since this ETA 56 days is all about tools to help me during labor, it can change probably every half an hour what I might need. Do I need something nurturing? Do I need something more kick butt? You know, I already have kind of a movie list that I'm bringing. Maybe I need something like G.I. Jane to remind me, oh man, she's really kick-ass. I need strong, feminine, kick butt power right now. Other times I just might need a soothing music or mantra, or pull one of my cards and just get the gentle reminder of, hey Christine, we're here for you. We've got your back. So check in with yourself. What do I need? And remember, today, day 50, was all about changing your emotional state, either on purpose or by distraction with wonderful tools. But it all comes back to you realizing that you are the boss over your own emotions, because every emotion is made up of three things: your physiology, what you're doing with your body; your focus, where you're focusing, what thoughts you're allowing yourself to run through your mind; and how you are talking to yourself, the language that you're using. Are you being aggressive? Are you being slow? When somebody's depressed, they're not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. That's not how their tone of voice is inside their head. Change it, play with it, practice it. See how you can shift your own emotions. Try to go from one to the other. When you're in somewhat, you know, when you're in a good mood, try to change it. Try to go from angry and acting angry and having an angry tone of voice and being aggressive to then slowing down and being more peaceful or being happy. Practice these different states because it'll be fun, and then it'll be easier when you're in a state where you kind of need a bit of a pick-me-up, especially when you have something important to do. It'll be so much easier to reach for a particular emotion and get there. So that's all I got for you today. 50 days to go. I'll see you tomorrow on ETA 56 days.